All right, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. Let's do this. Five top ways to buy physical gold and silver. We're going to specifically focus on the coins and the jewelry. Uh, I don't know much about either. I prefer coins, but some people love jewelry. And the great thing that I didn't know about jewelry is that it's not IRS taxable. Think about that.
How's it going? This is Dallas Piscopo with AztecGoldSilver.com. So what are the best ways to buy physical gold and silver? You've already convinced that it's important to hold physical gold and silver, at least 10 to 15% as an investor, but what are the best ways to buy physical gold and silver? So that's what we're going to get into. Number one, bullion coins. Coins are probably the quickest and fastest and the best way for a new investor to start buying physical gold and silver. They're easy to store, they're easy to get your hands on, they're easy to carry around, and they're easy to sell if you buy the right kinds. Some of the best gold coins to buy are the ones that are listed here, and take note that some of the coins are actually...
Now he said takes note of this. You got 99.9% this Canadian gold maple leaf, but the Cougar Arid is only 92%. American Gold Eagle is only 92%. And so you need to know that. But he said the American Gold Buffalo is a 92% one. He likes this one here. It's interesting.
not fine gold, meaning they don't contain 99.99% gold content. And in fact, they're some of the more popular ones, the American Gold Eagle and the Gold Krugerrand. So just something to keep in mind. These are still very good investments and they'll sell very well. But I prefer to buy something like the American Gold Buffalo, which is a fine gold, 99.9%, and typically a little bit cheaper than some of the other options that you see here. Silver coins, most of them are fine silver, 99.9%, and these are some of the most popular ones here and the ones that I would recommend. I like to buy the American Silver Eagle. It's highly recognizable, it's traded all the time, and you may get a small little premium when you sell back. Number two, bars and ingots. Now this is the most concentrated form of investing in physical gold or silver. And so when you're ready to switch from coins and you want to get a little bit more bang for your buck, you're going to want to buy gold and silver bars and ingots. Now, gold bars and ingots come in various sizes from 1 ounce up to 10 ounces, up to 1 kilo, 100 ounces, 400 ounces, which for the average investor is probably pretty damn expensive. But if you have the means to buy a 400 ounce bar of gold, then God bless you. Silver is a little bit more attainable for the average investor. And the 100 ounce Johnson Matthey bar is a very popular silver bar to buy, and something that a lot of different investors use. My personal favorite is this 10 ounce Scottsdale Stacker. This is a very elegant bar that stacks very nicely and stores very well. It's also a very fun silver bar to collect and stack. Number three, junk.
Now he says junk silver, and that's misleading. But we've seen in the past people find these different vaults, these different treasure troves of these pre-1964 silver. Interesting thing is it's 90% silver, and you can buy basically bags of these. And I think this, for its value and its quality and its sellability, is one of the very, very best ways to buy silver.
Now the term junk is a little bit misleading because these bags of old quarters, dimes, and nickels issued before 1964 or earlier are actually quite valuable. You see, in 1964 and earlier, US coins were actually contained 90% silver, which is pretty interesting as compared to what they're made out of now, where it actually costs more money to mint them and are not near as valuable as they once were. So it'd be nice if we could go back to a day where coins were actually made out of the metal that they started out with. And there's different sizes you can buy here, or face values. There's $100 face value.
Now notice that this $1,000 face value is 715 troy ounces of, and it must be reported to the IRS. So as long as you buy under $1,000 face value of this, it doesn't have to be reported to the IRS. Think about that.
And there's a $500 face value, and you can purchase up to $1,000 face value back. Now keep in mind, the $1,000 face value must, when you sell it, it must be reported to the IRS. The other two do not. Number 4, gold jewelry. Now here is kind of an interesting way of buying physical gold and silver, and it's something that I don't see a lot of Western investors embrace that well, but
this guy's even wearing a gold shirt, gold bands here, big gold necklace, this Indian individual. Wow. Remember, this does not have to be reported to the IRS. It's a discrete means of transporting wealth, no historical precedent of confiscation. It's a great gift idea.
In countries like India, they've been practicing this form of saving for centuries, and it's quite common to see a lot of people in India with a lot of gold jewelry, and they give it at weddings, as gifts, anniversaries, and whatnot. And that's why India is actually the biggest consumer in the world of gold today. As I said, I think a lot of Western investors should really take a look at this, because buying gold jewelry actually has some nice benefits, like it's exempt from IRS sales reporting.
And yeah, great gift ideas. But remember, it should be, it must be, if you're smart, 22 karat, not 14 or 10 or any lesser. It must be 22 karat to be worthwhile for resale.
Another one is that it's a discrete means of transporting wealth, meaning you could fly out of the country draped in $100,000 worth of gold jewelry, and you don't have to declare it, and it won't be confiscated. I mean, I think that alone is a pretty interesting reason to be buying gold jewelry. Also, there's no historical precedent of confiscation, and as I noted earlier, it's a great gift idea. One thing though, when buying gold jewelry as an investment, be sure to buy investment grade, and that's 22 karat. You don't want to buy some of the regular jewelry out there that you see in regular jewelry stores. A lot of that jewelry has much less gold, like 14 karat and maybe a little bit more. And when reselling those, that's considered scrap gold. And it's much harder to get the full value back of the metal content. And you'll be lucky to get 70 or 80% of what it's actually worth. Number 5, numismatic coins. Now, this is my least favorite way of buying physical gold and silver. And in fact, I don't even recommend it. But there are a few coins out there that are collected and do carry a good value and actually have a good amount of metal, of gold or silver content in them, and are easily tradable, and you may even make a little bit of money. But there are a lot of shady companies out there, most notably this goldline.com, where they try to get new investors to pay huge amounts for so-called rare numismatic coins that are not nearly worth as much as they paid for, and you can't sell them. They don't sell very easily, and you certainly can't get the money that you paid for them. So just buyer beware. And I would check out these websites if you're really interested in buying numismatic coins. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed this video and got a little value out of it.
Very interesting. We're going to end it here. But think about it, 10 to 15% of your income should be in silver or gold. I prefer coins, but jewelry is another one that I'm going to look at because there are people that love 22 karat jewelry. Good day. It's Roger Martin from Blaze, Montana.